This is the major controversy with the referee that almost led Real Madrid to cancel their participation in the final against Barcelona. His name is Ricardo de Burgos Benguetsea, and he will be the one officiating the Copa del Rey final. With this referee, Real Madrid has only won 64% of their matches, while Barcelona has an 81% win rate, a huge difference. He has been an international referee for 7 years, yet UEFA has never called him to officiate a Champions League match. FIFA has also never assigned him to any game. However, in Spain, he is given the most important matches between Real Madrid and Barcelona. He has already officiated 3 finals, but there's more controversy. In the match against Atletico Madrid, he was in charge of VAR and was the one who reported a supposed penalty by Tchouaméni in a play where there was barely any contact, causing Madrid to drop 2 points in that match. In a game against Getafe, he didn't call a clear penalty on Vinicius, nor did he award a clear penalty to Brahim, and he didn't issue a card in either of those terrible incidents. Later, against Sevilla, he disallowed 2 valid goals. In one of them, it's clear there was no offside. In another play, he told the player to get up, but when Madrid scored, he changed his mind and ruled it a foul.
Lamine Yamal has gotten a new haircut for the Real Madrid match and has been wearing a beanie to hide it. His hair is said to look like young Neymar's blonde style at Santos. After Real Madrid decided to boycott the Copa del Rey final, Yamal posted "Silence speaks louder" on Instagram, then followed it with "volume off" and added "mission's not over yet." Then he liked that post. During the press conference, Hansi Flick said, "I saw him in training today. Yamal has a little surprise for you." The craziest part is that despite the 30 degrees Celsius heat, Yamal still wore a beanie throughout the entire training to hide his hair. If he did the R9 haircut, it will kill me.
Lamine Yamal has a surprise for everyone, and you definitely need to see this. Ahead of the Copa del Rey final El Clásico, Yamal has been seen wearing a beret for a few days to hide his hair. The reason is a change in his hairstyle. Yamal planned to hide it until the match, but in this video, it is seen that he dyed his hair blonde. Apparently, Yamal is thinking of dyeing his hair blonde like his idols Neymar and Messi and entering a new prime mode.
Real Madrid is the king of all clubs, and Barcelona is the king of Madrid. Barça made Madrid their toy, and Yamal is behind all this mess. They beat them 3 times this season, but this last one was so heartbreaking for all Madridistas. Losing 3 El Clásicos in a row is something else, and handing Barça 2 trophies? That's unforgivable, Don Carlo. Yamal talked big before the game, got a fresh haircut, all just to destroy Madrid. He made 2 beautiful assists, and Koundé scored an absolute screamer in the 116th minute. Rudiger, Vinny, Bellingham, and Lucas Vazquez all got red cards after the match, while Yamal was busy partying. Mission accomplished.
Barcelona won the Copa del Rey with a goal in extra time and then celebrated wildly. Rafinha started celebrating before the match ended. Valverde warned him, but he continued with full enthusiasm a second later. Xavi celebrated the victory in front of Asensio. Balde was picked up by the fans. Yamal celebrated this way with his Madrid fan father. Xavi wrapped the anti-Madridista flag around his waist and continued celebrating like that. After all the celebrations, while Real Madrid flew back to Madrid on their private jet, Barcelona's players flew back on a commercial flight. A fan even recorded a video when they saw them boarding the flight. The president was even there.
This is why Lamine Yamal dominates Real Madrid every time in El Clásico. In every Clásico, he surprises everyone with something new, and you seriously need to see it. Before the Copa del Rey final, Lamine Yamal showed off his new haircut, but in his very first Clásico, he had even colored his braces in Barcelona colors, and, after scoring at the Bernabeu, copied Cristiano Ronaldo's famous Calma celebration. Later, in the Supercopa final, he styled his hair like Neymar, and, after scoring, did a rehearsed dance with Balde right on the pitch. And now, in the big final, he did it again. During the last training session, Yamal showed up with a striking new blonde hairstyle, which he kept secret until right before kickoff. With this new look, he grabbed even more attention and delivered 2 incredible assists. Just check out his rating, you won't believe it.
The biggest transfer of the new season is coming. Lamine Yamal will move to Manchester City, and City will break the transfer record for this deal. Barcelona is still in a financial crisis and needs to sell some players to bring in new ones. Also, Yamal's salary at Barcelona is even less than what Speed earns from streaming. City will offer 275 million euros to Barcelona for Yamal, which will break Neymar's 222 million euro transfer transfer record. Additionally, Yamal will become the highest paid player in the Premier League. Do you think Yamal will accept just like his idol Neymar?
Barcelona are set to extend Lamine Yamal's contract until 2031, with the official signing expected on his 18th birthday, July 13th. The 17-year-old winger has been a standout performer this season, racking up 14 goals and 22 assists in 47 appearances, while also earning 19 caps for Spain and helping them win the UEFA European Championship. Despite heavy interest from clubs like PSG and Real Madrid, Barcelona remain firm in keeping their star, whose current deal runs until 2026 with a $1 billion release clause. Agent Jorge Mendes has confirmed Yamal's intention to stay, marking a major step in securing the club's future.
Why does nobody talk about Pedri? He's the most underrated player of his generation. Don't believe it? Even Hansi Flick, the guy who coached legends like Kimmich and Lewandowski, said it's hard to talk about Pedri's limits. He's on another level. Barca played 24 games this season, and Pedri was man of the match in 16 of them. 16! His stats in La Liga: 4 goals, 4 assists, nothing crazy on paper, but his impact? Insane. Just look at his last 10 games. Pure domination, vision, control, stamina, timing, he's got it all. He even won La Liga's Player of the Month for March. And still, people act like they don't know who he is. Just watch Barca versus Dortmund. Without Pedri, the team looked lost. No structure, no rhythm, no plan. But when he plays, everything clicks. Some say if he were Brazilian or English, he'd already have a Ballon d'Or. So if you think Pedri deserves way more respect, smash that like button. The Sheikh owners of Manchester City have truly lost their patience and want to break transfer records again. They want to dominate the game with money. In the latest transfer window, City alone dropped £180 million, nearly matching the entire rest of the Premier League combined, which totaled about £370 million. And guess what? They're not done yet. City went on a shopping tour like in the grocery market, bringing in Marmoush, Gonzalez, Kusanov, some other names just for £180 million. But none of them are the game changers Pep Guardiola needs. So now Pep is again on shopping tour, and the target this time is Pedri, La Liga's Player of the Month and Barcelona's crown jewel. And City has slapped down a £200 million bid for him and want to replace Kevin De Bruyne as soon as possible. Like this video if you think Pedri shouldn't wear the blue jersey. Toni Kroos really compared a player to Messi, and you need to see this. In a recent interview, the Real Madrid legend said something most real players would never dare to admit. He said the best player in his position right now is not Bellingham, not Valverde, not even Camavinga. It's Pedri, the Barcelona midfielder. Yes, a real legend picked a Barca star, but Kroos didn't stop there. He said Pedri doesn't just score or assist, he brings solutions. According to him, Barcelona could lose Yamal or even Lewandowski and still be fine. But without Pedri, they suffer. And then came the craziest part. Kroos compared Pedri to Messi. He's not like Messi who looks fast. Pedri is fast because his movement is incredible. If you believe Pedri is the best player in his position, like this video.
Football players pay for the jerseys they give to fans at the end of matches, and you need to see this. Players sometimes give away personal items to their fans after a game to make them happy. However, giving away their jersey is often prohibited by the club. The reason? Each player is usually allocated just 2 jerseys per match. If these jerseys are not returned after the game, they are considered as purchased by the player. So yes, footballers actually pay out of their own pockets for the shirts they hand out to fans.
Barcelona might just pull off something football's never seen, a treble of trebles. The first team already secured Copa del Rey final and is chasing La Liga and the Champions League. The women's side, already in 2 finals and top of Liga F, and the U19s, treble secured. So this season could rewrite history 3 times over. I can't be the only one who is shocked by how much Barca spent to build the starting 11 that is going to win the Champions League. In goal, they got Szczęsny for €0. At right back, they brought Balde for free. Center back, Pau Cubarsí for free, and alongside him, Íñigo Martinez, also free. Now here's where the money kicks in. Left back Koundé cost them €40 million. In midfield, Xavi only cost $10,000. And next to him, engine of the team Pedri, costed them €23 million. Fermín López, again, free. In attack, Lamine Yamal, of course €0, but the striker Lewandowski costed them €45 million. And the left wing Rafinha costed €58 million. This means they spent only €166 million to build this scary squad. But which player's price shocked you the most?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.